We saw that the top module will run the test component of UVM. The top module was static component, while the test component is a dynamic component created by the top module. Let's create a test.sv file. We will demonstrate two main concepts of object-oriented programming now. First is encapsulation, which in simple terms means that we are going to put methods, properties and variables into a single entity called a class. So let's create a class for our test component. We will name it my test class. Let's say class and our test and class. Here we can give several methods, properties. This is called encapsulation. Second object-oriented programming concept that we are going to implement is inheritance. We will inherit this class from already existing UVM base class. So we write class our test extends from UVM test. UVM test is a base class that already exists. We inherited our class from UVM base test class. What this means is that our class is child class of UVM test. The advantage of doing this is that we can use some functions and properties mentioned in UVM test class without having to declare them again and again. Now we need to register our class with UVM factory. UVM factory is like a library. We will try to understand that later. Just remember that we have to register our class to make our code modular and reusable. The syntax for that is backtick UVM underscore component utils, and here we have to write name of our test class. So the name is our test. That's it. This will register our class with factory. Now we need a constructor. A constructor is a function that is used to create our class and initialize class properties. The syntax is something like this: function new, and we have to pass some parameters in it, and end function. The parameters that we need to pass are two. First is the name, and second is that it is a UVM component. So the parameters are string name is equal to the name of your class, which is our test, comma it is a UVM component, so we write UVM component whose parent is equal to null. These two are the basic parameters that we need to pass in this constructor to construct our test class. In the constructor, we use the super keyword to refer to all the properties in the parent class, I mean the default UVM test class. So we write super.new name and parent. This is how we write the syntax for a constructor. Now, as we saw in the block diagram, test component contains environment, sequence and sequence items class. So there will be some syntax that further creates the required classes, and here will be our main logic of the test component, but we will come to this later. I know you will have some questions, but stay here for some more videos. Right now we are just drawing the dots and later we will connect them. As always, thank you for being here. I hope you are at least getting to learn something new. See you in the next video.